Okay, great. So a small recap, what we saw for yesterday. Okay, so I'll just open a notepad. Just we'll discuss here, then we'll come back. Okay, so how do we write a program? We saw. So it starts with the keyword called class and then the name of the class. Okay, so then we open and then close with the flower brace. Every class will have a main function for sure. So public static void main string arguments. Okay, so this is how actually what we'll have a main function. Okay, so then we spoke about variables also. Okay, so we know about if I want to print something, so it's system.out.println, and then we will give the information what to be printed in double quotes. Okay, so println and then print. The difference is if I use only print, it will print the statement and keep the cursor in the same line. If I use println, it will print the statement and then it will move the cursor to the next line. That's the difference between print and println. Then we spoke about variables. Okay, so in variables, we understood it's just a memory location to store values, and then the data type will decide what type of values to be stored. In variables, we know there are two things, declaration and then initialization. Declaration is creating a memory. Initialization is storing a value to the memory. Okay, so declaration and initialization we saw. So next year in declaration, how do we declare? If I just give integer a, if I give integer a, then it is like we are trying to declare a value. I'm sorry, declare a variable. Okay, that is creating a variable. The name of the variable is a. Integer acts as a reference to the memory location, store only integer values, that is store only numbers. Same thing if I give boolean, store only boolean values to the variable e, true or false alone. That's how it works. Initialization means storing a value to the memory. Okay, so a equal to 10, it finds a memory location called a and it stores a value 10. Okay, so now here in declaration initialization can also be done in a single step. Integer b equal to 20. Okay, this we know. Okay, so next thing, there are two types of variable. Any idea what are the two types of variable? Can anyone help?
Local and global variable.
Local and global.
One is a local variable, another one is a global variable. Again, global variable is of two types. Any idea?
Static and non-static.
Super, static and then non-static. Okay, super. So now I have my class. Okay, so I want to declare and initialize a local variable. So where it should be written?
Inside the main function.
Inside the main function. Integer a equal to 10. Super. Now global variable. I want to declare static and non-static variable. Okay, so where I should declare?
Outside.
Outside
The main function, like near above class, below class.
Yes, it should be outside the main function. Okay, so that is inside the class, outside the main function. Now, integer x is equal to 100, integer y equal to 200. Now, can you tell me what type of variable is this in this global?
Non-static.
Both are non-static. So if I want to make this x variable as a static, then what I should do?
Static keyword, right?
Yes, static in x is equal to 100. That's the difference. Okay. Adding a keyword called static, make this variable as a static. Good. Okay. So any questions so far? This is what we have seen for yesterday, and then how to utilize. Any questions for anyone on this?
No.
Okay, good. So now today we will start with the memory allocation concept. Okay. So for that, yesterday we have written this program, right? So we have written this program. So this program, we will try to execute and see how the memory allocation concept works. Okay. 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 Now, whenever I execute my program, so what will happen is, for me, a memory will be created. Okay. So for me, a memory is going to be created for me. Okay. Then the name of the memory is the class name with some hexadecimal numbers, A2, and then some hexadecimal numbers will come. Okay. That's how it works. Now, the first memory to be created inside the memory, okay, it is static code. Okay, so we don't need to go to the full of technical terms and all those things. Today we will understand actually what the very basics of it, and then after that we will go very technically inside, because understanding the programming execution is very important. Okay, so how we make it very simple and then we understand, right? It's so easy for us to remember. Okay, that's what we are doing here now. This is called as static code. Okay, the first memory to be created inside the memory, it's a static code. Next, I'm going to execute. Okay, so first thing when we execute, so now what will happen means all the global members, okay, in that which is static, that alone will be loaded into the static code. Okay, the first memory to be created is static code, I told, and then all the static members will be loaded into the code. Which are all static members here in this class? Can anyone tell me? Any idea? What are the static members we have here?
W.
Static boolean W. Okay, equal to true. So this is one static member. Then next, anything else? Even my main function also, do we have a static keyword? So my main also is a static member. So these two
How?
are loaded. So do we have a static keyword here?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
so all the static members will be loaded into the static. So that's how the main function and then the static boolean W both are being loaded. Now next, so main function will be executed by default. Okay, how? Because it's loaded into the static pool, then the main
Yes.
function will be executed. When the main function executes, a local memory for the main function has been created. This is called as a local memory for main. Local memory for the main
Okay.
function is created. It's been created now. Now main function starts to execute. So first thing, what we have, integer x is equal to 100. So what is that I'm doing here? Any idea?
Printing the value of H.
That is declaring and then initializing.
Yes.
Okay, right? So that means declaration means creation, and then initialization means what? Storing a value. Okay, so integer x is equal to 100. It creates a local variable where in the main memory. Okay, because it's a local variable. Next, system.out.println x. Okay, so now I'm referring with only by the variable name. If I refer only by variable name, the search will go to the local memory. So which is my local memory now? My main. So do I have a variable called x here? Yes. The value is what? 100. So 100 will be printed. Why it will be printed? Because it's system.out.println. Next, I'm trying to create an object. A2, obj A2 equal to new A2. So new A2, what this will do means this will create a memory I2, correct? So we'll call that memory as a object. Okay. So this is going to create a memory, new A2. This keyword helps me to create an object memory. Okay. An object memory has been created. Next, the name of the memory, what I have given, obj2. The name of the memory is obj2. Next, the reference is what? A2. That means all the global members of A2 class to be loaded here. Okay, all the global members of A2 class. It can be static or it can be non-static. It can be a variable or it can be a method. Okay, all the global members of the class A2 will be loaded. Now, important thing is here what means. So, static members will have a single copy. Okay, it will not be loaded newly. It will take the reference from the static pool. So what will happen is this main and then the static pool. So the reference will be created. That is, if they want anything of the static member values, so this object will go to the static pool and then fetch the information. Okay, it will not create a new memory. It takes the reference from the static pool because static members will have a single copy. Okay, what is single copy? All those things you will learn soon. Right now, just a term I'm giving. Static members will have a single copy. Then next, non-static member. So do we have any non-static member here? It can be a variable or method. Only one variable we have. String x is equal to hello. That has been loaded. Okay.
One question, then why we have referred main? We have referred only static value, boolean w, right?
A main also is a static member, correct?
Okay, then we
So
have to refer both.
correct. All the static members will be loaded into
But
the.
it is okay.
So when we create an object, all the
All
global
the
members. It can be static or non-static. Static members will have a single copy, so the reference will be taken. For non-static members, it loads newly. It creates a memory in the object newly.
okay.
Okay. Next, we created the object and then members are been, global members are been loaded here. Now, system.out.println obj2.x. So now go to obj2. Do we have a x variable here in this memory? Yes, we have. The value is what? Hello. Hello will be printed. Okay. So we referred with the help of the object name. Go to the object2 memory. Then do we have x variable? Yes. Hello is printed.
So this x is one question. This x is in inside also and outside also. Inside it's integer and outside is string, right?
No, no, no. Where it is
Both
integer?
integer x is equal to 100 and string x is equal to hello.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, I'll
So
just make this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, good. Thank you. This should be a. Okay, I
that's why
wrong.
I'm thinking it can be duplicate or
Yeah, yeah.
what.
That we will come back again. I will explain about that concept later. Right now, we'll make it as actually what e. This is e. Will
So
not.
actually one more thing, like we are writing here CISO object 2.x. It means it will refer the global only, right?
So obj2.x when we give, so it goes to the object. Okay.
Object.
And then after that, we are referring x, right? That will
So
go to
it
this
means
non-static.
global only. Non-static global, right?
Correct.
So okay.
Okay. Good. Now, system.out.println a2.w. So now what will happen? I'm referring with help of my class name. Whenever I refer with help of my class name, the search will directly goes to the static pool only. Okay, it goes to the static pool. Here, do we have a variable called w? Yes, we have. So the value of the variable is what? True. So the true will be loaded. Okay, whenever we refer with help of a class name, the search will go to the static pool and then it fetches the value from the static pool. Okay, now this is done. obj2.w. Whenever we refer with help of object name, search will goes to the object.
Object.
Now, do we have a variable called w? No, but we are getting a reference from the static pool. In the static pool, do we have a variable called w? Yes, we have. The value is true. That true will be loaded. That means the reference, it will go and fetch from where? Static pool. Okay. So next, system.out.println W. Now, when we refer only by the variable name, the search will go to the local memory. Okay, the search will go to the local memory. Do I have a variable called W here? No. But from where this main memory actually what has been generated? From the static one. Now it goes to the static one. Do I have a variable called W? Yes. The value is true. So that's how static members alone can be referred with help of my class name and then with help of my object name and directly by the variable name. So the best practice is to refer them with help of class name because search directly goes to static pool and then fetches the value. If it is object name or by the directly by variable name, there will be a delay. Go to the object and then go to static pool. Go to the main local memory, go to the static pool. That's how it goes. Okay. So then next, my main function has been executed. Now, once the main function has been executed, now the memory created for local memory will be deleted. Now comes out of the entire class. So the entire memory will be deleted. By whom? By the garbage collector. Okay, the garbage collector will delete it. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll just come back. Give me 1 minute. Thanks, guys. I'm back. Okay, so now you guys might have a small confusion about this memory, all those things. Okay, first time you're hearing all those things, right? So nothing to worry. So everything actually what you guys will remember things actually what easily because we are going to do much practice. Now I'm going to show you one more program. Same execution we are going to do now.
Murli,
Yes.
Can you explain yesterday one, this one before coming to the new program? I forgot that thing. Why we use this line? A2 object to new A2, this one.
Okay. So I told you non-static members can be referred only with help of object name only because local members can be directly referred with help of my variable name, correct?
Oh.
Same thing, static members can be referred with help of my class name. Standard practice.
This is the standard practice.
Yeah. Non-static members will not be loaded anywhere. Only when we create an object, then only in that memory, the non-static member is being loaded.
Okay.
So that's why it's mandatory for us to create an object when we want to refer a non-static member.
Okay. We just created an object name this new A2.
New A2, it will
It's a
help me.
memory.
Correct. It will help me to create a memory. That's the object. The name of the object is obj2. The reference A2 says to the object, load all global members of A2 class. It can be static or it can be non-static. It can be a method or it can be. That's what.
Okay.
Clear, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So no worries. You guys will be learning it every day. So you don't worry actually whether will I forget or not. Okay. So you guys are not going to forget. It will, even if you're sleeping, if I come and ask you the question, right, you will understand. You will know how to explain things. Okay. Now let me. Okay. This is going to be a little bit a big program. Okay. But you will understand the concept very clearly. Okay. See. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit a long program, but a lot of understanding will be in this. Okay. That's why I have taken this. Okay. So now we are going to execute the same program. So before execution, okay. So here, if you just to see only this part alone, now tell me how many global members do I have here? Global variables. How many global variables I have? Everyone should give it, right?
Three.
Three.
Global variables.
Two.
Two.
Two. What are the two?
K or P.
One is static in k equal to 40. The other one is integer p equal to 50.
50.
So one static variable, another one is non-static variable.
No.
And then how many local variables do I have?
Two. I or J.
I and then j. Okay. So now let me execute it. So let me create one memory location. Okay. The name of the memory location will be my class name with some hexadecimal. Okay. So I'll do one thing, guys. Give me a minute. I'll just rename so that it'll be easy for me. Just for my convenience. The name of my memory will be by GL_V. Okay. So now can you guys, okay, I'll ask one by one. You guys have to help me. So now, Sunil, can you give a try? What will be the first memory to be loaded here first? Okay, by saying this, you can see what will be the first memory to be created when I start the execution of the program. Any idea? Give it a try. Otherwise, I can help you guys later. Or Banod?
Yeah, Murli.
What will be the first memory to be created once the execution starts? Any idea?
Static memory.
Super. Static pool. Static pool is the first memory to be created. Okay. So static pool. Okay. Now next, come here. So now static pool has been created. Now all the static members to be loaded. What are the members to be loaded here? It can be a variable or it can be a method. So static in k equal to 40. That's a variable that will be loaded. Then do we have anything else? Even my main function also is a static member. So this both is loaded here. Okay. So next for me, what will happen? Any idea by saying this program? Can anyone tell me? Next, what will happen after the static?
Create a local memory.
Correct. Create a
Local
local
memory.
memory. The local memory is for whom?
Main function.
Main function.
Yes, it's for the main function. Okay. So now a local memory for the main function has been created. Local memory for main. That's been loaded. Now my main function starts to execute. Okay. Now, Deepa, hi Deepa. Can you tell me now what will happen? My main function starts to execute now. Now what should happen? Any idea?
Declaration will be in the main memory. It will be stored like I equal to
Super. I and J. We are declaring and initializing. So what will happen? It creates these two local variables will be created inside the local memory of main. Yes, super. Very good. Next, hey, hi Rakshita.
Yes, ma'am.
Now can you tell me? So system.out.println local variable plus I plus space plus J. So we discussed once. I did not go in depth. So just we discussed that is actually what anything added to a string, it will be concatenated. Okay. Execution will go from left hand side to right hand side. So now what will happen? This local variable is what? It's a
String.
string. So we will get as it is local variable. Yes. Then next I. So I is actually what is in the double quotes? No, it is given here as a variable. So now I refer only by variable names where the search will go.
Local memory in the function.
Super. Local memory. Here do we have I variable?
Yes.
Yes, the value is 10.
10 will be printed.
10 will be concatenated. Local variable space 10. Yes. Then again a space, then J. When I refer by variable name, where the search will go?
Local memory.
Local. Here do we have variable called J?
Yes.
Yes, that is 20.
Space 20.
Space 20. That's it. Ego. Hey, thank you. Next, Divya.
Yes, Madhu.
So now global variable plus K I'm printing. So in that case,
Global variable 40.
correct. Global variable will be printed. Then I'm referring only by variable name K. So
Okay.
when I refer only by variable name, where the search will go?
The static pool.
No. Refer only by variable name is search will go to local memory.
Look, okay.
Here do we have K variable?
No, it will refer to the static.
Correct. If I don't have the K variable here, then from where this main memory has been generated? From static pool. Go to static pool. Here do we have K variable? Yes.
Yeah.
The value is 40.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, thank you. Next, I'll ask Aditi.
Yes, Murli.
So now system.out.println gl underscore v dot k. So what is this gl underscore v? Any idea?
Class name.
Yes, that's my class name.
Class.
So now I'm referring with help of my class name. Okay, when I refer with help of my class name, where the search should go? Any idea?
First, it will go to the local memory, and then in case this variable is not found in the local memory, it will refer the static to.
No. So here, when I refer with help of my class name, always the search should go to the static pool. Okay. Previous statement, if you see, we are not referring with any variable, directly only the variable. So it will go to the search of local memory. After that, it comes to a static pool if we don't have it in local memory. But when we refer with help of class name, search always goes to static pool. Clear?
Yes.
So now search directly comes to static pool. K value is what? 40.
40.
We will be right. Next. Okay. Hey, good. Hey, thanks, Aditi. Now I'll ask Indu. Yeah, give it a try. So now what I'm trying to do here, any idea in this line?
You're declaring initializing. You have declared the object and initialization starts here.
Super. I can say it's like I'm trying to create an object here. And then I'm giving a name for the object and then reference I'm pointing. So this new GLV, that's my class name, right? So what this step will do?
This will load the global variables of the class.
This will help me to create the object.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The new keyword and then the class name help me to create the object. What is this OBJ?
Object name that you have.
Object name. Awesome. Good. So then what is this GLV?
Class name.
The class name. Yes, it's a reference for my object. So what this will say to the object?
It will ask you the global variables of the class.
Yes, correct. It will say to the object, load all the global members of the GLB class. Okay. Global members means it can be static or it can be non-static. It can be a variable or it can be a method. Okay. So one more thing. So hey, thank you. Thanks, Indu. Now I'll ask. Pranay.
Yes, Murli.
So now tell me, can you tell me how many copies actually what the static pool will have?
Single copy.
Static pool will have a single copy. Okay. Yes. So that means what will happen? All the static members reference alone will be loaded here. Only the reference alone will be loaded into the object. Super good. Now, next. Static member has been loaded here. Now, next for non-static member, can you tell me what will happen?
We have only one non-static member, p is equal to 50. Correct.
So now that will be loaded into this object. Integer p equal to 50. Okay. Good. Hey, good. Good, Pranay. So now, next system.out.println obj.p. Now, Preeti, can you tell me obj.p? What will happen now? Any idea? When I give obj.p, where the search will go?
The search will go to object and it will print 50.
Super. It goes to the object. Here, do we have a variable called p? Yes. The value is what? 50. The 50 will be loaded. Now next, obj.k. Now what will happen?
It will go to static pool.
No.
Reference from static pool.
First, where the search will go? When you refer obj.k?
It will go to object.
Correct. It goes to the object. Here, do we have k variable? No. But the reference is coming from static pool. The k value is what? 40. Super. Now, can you tell me what is the best practice to call the static members? Any idea? So, what is the best practice to call the static members?
Class name.
Class name.
Correct. So always refer them with help of class name, because when we refer them with help of class name, directly the search will go to static pool. Otherwise, if you refer them with the object, goes to the object, then after that it goes to the static pool. If I refer them only by variable name, goes to the local memory, then it goes to the static pool. So there is a small delay. That's why static members alone, best practice is to refer them with help of the class name. So search directly goes to static pool. And static members will have how many copies? Multiple copies or single copy?
Single.
It will have a single copy. Okay, super. Good. So next, I'll ask Manit. Hey, hi, Manit.
Hi, Murli. I just joined, just 2 minutes.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Okay, no worries. I'll come back to you again.
Yeah, you can. I'll just have a watch. Yeah,
Okay, no
thanks.
problem. Hey, hi, Vaishali. So now obj.p equal to 60. So what I'm trying to do here, any idea?
Changing the
Here I'm doing declaration or initialization.
we're doing initialization.
Super. We are doing initialization. Okay, good. So obj.p equal to 60. That means where the search will go?
We go to object.
Super. Object. Now,
The value
what?
will be changed from 650 to 60.
That's it. So the value will be reinitialized to 50 to 60. That's what will happen. Good. Next, obj.k equal to 90. Now what will happen?
It will search an object first. Since it's not that, we'll go to static pool.
Super.
And we'll change the value of k from 40 to 90.
40 to 90. That's it. Good. Super. Okay. Next, I'll ask. So Sunil Kumar, you there? Okay, I'll ask Ilakshi.
Yeah. Yes.
So now system.out.println obj.p plus obj.p. So what I'm trying to do here, any idea?
So you're trying to print the value for obj.p. Obj.p, that is in this one, value 60.
Correct. So first thing, obj.p. So which is a string. So anything with a string that will be concatenated. So now here, sorry. State this.
Yeah, this is in double quotes, right?
Yes, correct.
So it will print obj.p.
Yes, obj.p will be printed. Then next will be
Okay.
concatenated. So
Concatenate
obj.p.
p.
Now for this,
It will go to the object, yes, and it will search the value, that is 60. It will print 60.
60 will be printed. Super good. So next obj.k plus obj.k. So now what happened?
Same obj.k print, and the value k, initially it will search in the object. If it's
Yes,
not there, then it will go to the static pool and printing the value is 90.
prints the value 90. So 90 will be printed now.
Yes.
So next system.println global local variable. So
Yeah, it
what
will
will happen?
write as a global local variable.
Now
Plus
what this will do?
GLV total. Okay, this is the class. This is the class name
Super.
GLV, and it will go to the static pool to search what's the value for k.
Correct. So when we refer with the help of class name, search directly goes to static pool. K
Static
value
pool
is what? 90.
9.
90 will be printed.
But in when we check into our program, inside the class value, the value for k is given as 40. So
So that's what
as we have
during the
updated in the latest one, right? So it will go to the latest one, 90.
correct. During the execution time, there was a change. So we
Yeah.
reinitialized. So the value right now, what during this execution time, it is 9. Okay, good.
Yes.
So next, I'll ask HK. So is it HK? You're there. Okay, I'll ask Sandeep. Okay, I'll go with Deepa.
Yes, ma'am.
So now can you Help me, Deepa. So what I'm trying to do here again.
Here we are creating one more object with the name object1.
Super. I'm trying to create another object, which is name of the object is what?
Object1, obj1.
obj1. Yes. So now obj1. Now what will happen? Again. So reference is what? Same. GLB, the class name.
Yes.
So what will happen? It will load all the global members. Can be static or non-static. Can be variable or can be method. So static members will have a single copy, I told.
Yes.
So that means what? Only the reference will come here. Correct?
Yes.
Then anything else will be loaded? Static members are reference we got. Anything else will be loaded?
Non-static value.
Okay. So non-static member. So what does mean non-static member here? Integer p equal to 50.
Yeah.
So static members will have a single copy. Non-static members will have multiple copies. See, when I created another object, so what happened? So one more actually what has been created. That's what multiple copy. So here in p equal to 60, here in p equal to 50. Same thing. Here if I come, static member in k is 90 here also 90. Because single copy only reference is being taken. But non-static members, it loads for each and every object. That's what non-static members will have multiple copies. Static members will have a single copy as it has been. In the static pool, the reference will be taken. Okay.
And the value will be the updated one or the
so for static members, so for example, in case if I give obj1.k, so search will come to the obj1. What is the k value? It will go to static pool. It fetches 9. Okay, it's an updated one. Clear?
No, initially p we have initialized with the 50. Again, in the program after run, we have updated with the value 60, right? So when we create a new object,
correct. When we create the new object,
the value will be that first value or that
the default value of this non-static variable only will be loaded into the object. Okay, that's why non-static members will have multiple copies.
Okay.
Okay, good. So now next, I'll ask Hindu.
Yes, Murali.
So now what will happen? It's like system.out.println obj1.p. So what will happen now?
Obj1.p, that string will be printed and then the value will be 50.
Yes. So 1 minute, sorry. Yeah, obj1.p. So now the search will go where it will go?
Outside of the main.
No,
main
obj1.p when I give, where the search will go?
It will take the global variable value.
No. So when I give obj1.p, the search will go to the object obj1.
Oh, yeah.
Here, do we have variable called p? Yes. Do we have variable called p here?
Yes, the value is 50.
Value is 50. This 50 will be loaded here. Okay. Next, obj1.k. So here what will happen?
We'll refer to static.
It will go to the static pool.
Will it directly go to static?
No, it goes to the object one.
Yes.
And from there, it goes to the static pool.
Yes. The value here, it is what? 90.
90.
Good. Okay. Next, global local variable, glv.k. I'm referring with the help of.
It goes directly to the class.
Super.
It will, goes directly to the static pool.
Super. If I refer with the help of class name, search directly goes to the static pool. What is the value here in the static pool? It is 90. Good. Good. So now I'll ask Rakesh.
Yes, Lord.
So now can you help me, Rakesh? So glv.k equal to 20. So what I'm trying to do here, any idea? Declaration or reinitialization?
It is a declaration.
No.
No,
So
it's a
whenever
installation. Sorry.
it is followed by the data type, it's declaration. So only by the variable name,
Class.
it is initialization or
Initialization.
reinitialization.
Initialization.
Okay, super. So now what I'm trying to do here, any idea?
Yeah, here we are making the static variable reinitialization.
So referring with
Go to class name,
correct. If you refer with class name, where the search will go,
static.
directly goes to static pool. So
Yeah.
do we have variable called k here?
Yes,
Yes, the value now it will be updated from
20.
9 to 20. Okay, good. So then next, obj1 dot equal to 70. Now what will happen?
Again, it will refer the object of the k variable. So it
Super.
will go to
First
the
search will go to
static, non-static, object.
object. Which object? obj1 object.
Yeah.
Here
So
do we
we
have
don't
k
have k
variable?
variable. We don't have.
Yes. Where search will next will go from here?
And it will go to the static pool.
Correct.
And take the variable of k, and it
What will happen now? obj1 dot k equal to 70.
will go to static.
From OG1, it gone to the static pool. Now it found out actually what there is a
And
variable.
it will
Now what should happen?
it will replace the value of 70 instead of 20.
20 will be replaced with 70. Got it? Next. obj1 dot p equal to 25. Now what will happen?
It will go to the object 1.
Yes.
We have the PA variable. So
Yes.
instead of 50, it will retain the value as 25.
It will replace to 25. Okay. So next, good. Thank you, Rakesh. Now I'll ask Sandeep. Vaishali. Sandeep is there. Hey, hi Sandeep.
Hi Murali.
Now can you help me here? What I'm trying to do here?
Yeah, so you're creating an object named as object2, and the reference name for class name is GLV.
Yes, correct. So another object will be created. The name of the object is
object2.
Object2. Yes. Then next reference is GLV. Now what will happen?
So it will store the all the values for class name GLV.
Yes. So now all the static and non-static members will be loaded. So static members, as I told, always it takes the reference.
Yes.
From where? From the static pool. Then non-static member, always it will take the default value. So
correct.
which is the non-static member we have here? Integer p equal to 50.
Integer p equal to 50.
So this will be loaded, the default value. Okay, that has been loaded here. Good. Okay, so next, now everything is loaded. So now can you help? I'll ask Vaishali. Thanks, Sandeep. Vaishali, can you help me here to print everything?
Yeah, sure. It is calling the class, so it will search in static pool directly.
Super.
So the value will be 70.
Correct. So whenever we refer with help of my class name, search directly goes to static pool. Do we have k variable here? Yes. The value is 70. Yes. Then
it will call object2.
obj2.p.
obj2, and we will search for p value. We have 50.
P variable value is 50. Yes, correct.
Then we call for object2 again, and it will see whether k value is there or not. It's not there, so go to static pool. Again,
Go to
k.
correct. So go to obj2. Do we have a key variable here? From here, go to the static pool. Value is 70. Okay. Yes, good. obj2.k is done. Next, obj.p.
It will go to obj pool,
Yes.
and over there it will value 60.
P value is 60. Then obj1 dot
so p value is 25 over there.
25. Okay. So next it comes out of the main function. Once it comes out of the main function, what should happen? Local memory for main is being deleted. Then it comes out of the entire class. Entire memory will be deleted. By whom? By the
collector.
collector. Okay. So once the execution has been completed, my system will not have any memory. Everything will be deleted. Clear? Okay. So guys, so this is a simple topic, a variable. So why I took this much lengthy process and then explain things means, so there is an understanding here. Okay. So usually actually what this topic actually what can be also explained in actually what just 10-15 minutes. But if you understand the concept based on this memory allocation concept, right, you will remember it properly. And then whenever you write a line of code, you know clearly actually what's happening in the backside of memory. This is how a programming language should be learned. If you learn in this way, you will not forget, you will not get confused. Whenever you write a line of code, you will know clearly what's happening. So this is the first day. So you might feel that actually what here and there, actually what you might get confused or something. But going forwards, we are going to entirely each and every concept we are going to learn based on memory concept. So it will be very easy for you to remember everything. Okay. So any questions for anyone on today's session? Okay.
No.
Super good. Okay. Can I take another 5 minutes of your time for you guys? I can just have a small quiz. So you itself will know that actually how much you have understood. Okay. Just I'll take only 5 minutes of time. I'll not take much. So we learned about Java static and non-static, right? The same concept only. Okay. So tomorrow we'll have the concept of actually what memory allocation quiz we will have. Today just the static and non-static. Okay. So now I'll start a quiz. So everyone just take your mobile, or you can take it in your system also. So better to take it in a mobile so that you can see the questions here. No need to use alt tab, all those things. Okay. Okay. So you guys can go for this. Join my quiz. Okay. So you guys can just give. So this is your. So this is what. And this is your game ID in case if you are going for directly quiz.com, if you give, it'll ask for a game ID. You can just give this the meeting ID. Okay, I also have pinged in your chat window. Just 5 minutes alone I'll take. We'll ask questions and then you guys can go. As of now, I'm
Can you please show the URL again?
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, it is QUIZIZZ.com. Join question mark GC equal to 33809. Okay. 12 members has joined. Can I start, guys? Anyone want to join? Okay. In case if you want, I've given that URL here also. Okay, this is a URL. Okay, good. Okay, let me start. You'll have 20 seconds or something. How to declare a static variable. Okay. Okay, good. Nice. Static variable is a global variable. Okay, good. Okay, great. Non-static variable is a local variable. Okay, great. Where can we declare a static variable? Okay, now Pranay, Manit, and Divya. Where can we declare a non-static variable? Okay, Pranay, Divya, Deepa, IP, Rakshita. Where can we declare local variable? Yeah, Deepa, Rakshita, IP, Lakshi. Nice. Question. Last three questions, guys. Can static and non-static variables declared as public? Okay, this one I have not given. It's public. It can be declared as public. I have not taken this concept. It can be declared as public. Okay, Divya Deepa IP Lakshi HK. Is local variable and non-static variables are same? Divya Deepa Lakshi IP Rakshita. Last two questions. Can I have the same global variable name for my local variable? So this one also I have not taken. Yes, we can have. Rakshita HK, Deepa Lakshi IP. How to create an object for my class ABC? Okay, done. HK, Deepa, IP, Lakshi, and Pranay. Okay, good. Thanks, guys. So they are done. Okay, we are done. Okay. So we are done, guys. Okay, first HK, Deepa, then IP. Nice. Thanks, guys. So, hope so everyone are receiving my email. So in case if you have not received my email or something, you can just ping me in the chat window. I'll add you guys. Okay, I'll add you guys actually what in the mailers list, and then hope you will be receiving the recording and then the documents of what we have discussed today. Okay, good. Thanks, guys. So tomorrow also the same time, same meeting link. Okay, we'll meet. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Murali.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day.